Hey there, Aquarius. I'm so happy. I just got really stoked in your energy, Aquarius. I hope you're happy. Welcome to Zen in the Void. I am Zen. This is the Void, of course. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this reading. And please stay a while. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to. If you are returning, thank you. Let's crack it. You already know what it is and what it will be. I'm so happy to have your support. I love you. And you're in the community. So, like, dope. Like, you know. But anyways, this is a general reading for today. Before I started this reading, a really big and beautiful seagull was just resting on top of this huge ass sign outside of the window. And it was just resting there. And, you know, birds fly back and forth all the time. Crows may hang out up there sometimes, but I never seen a seagull just hang out up there. So I feel like a big message Spirit wanted me to give to you personally, Aquarius, before we get into this read, is one of flexibility. So look up the seagull spirit or spirit animal totem, and I just saw 111. So yeah, vibes are good. The vibes are there. What's up, Aquarius? What's up with y'all? Oh my God. So happy to see you. Somebody's happy. Somebody's happy to see me, or somebody's happy overall. Either way, I think that's gorgeous. So yeah, let's just hop into this read. Let's get right in and see what's really going on. What's up, sunshines? My moonbeams and my sun rays. I'm lit. I'm gonna give y'all this disclaimer, just like I gave Virgo. If y'all hear a lot of, it's because I have on my Lucky brand. Lucky, this is a bracelet by Lucky brand, but it's my lucky bracelet, literally. Like, it's my lucky bracelet. So I like to wear it. It makes me happy, and I like the sound of the charms like dangling. So y'all gonna hear it, and y'all probably gonna see me mess with my hair a lot because it's wild right now. And if she's not serving, I'm gonna have to fix her, you know, flat out. So let's get right into it. Ooh, give me general messages, Great Spirit, for Aquarius. Okay, I already got 3. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is very much so very clear and concise already, Aquarius. So first of all, there's movement in the life of some of you Aquarius out there. It could be a lot of you, could be a small amount of you. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But there's this chariot, you know, taking you. There's movement. You're moving from something. I don't want to say change and transition because that's not exactly what this card is about. Yes, there's changes. Yes, there are things that are going to be different in your life, Aquarius, but this chariot is moving you. It's carrying you along from one thing to another, from one place to another. You feel me? Like, so you're moving. There's movement for you. You could be physically moving. You could be moving jobs. You could be moving locations where you live. You could be traveling a lot, you know. Take it as it resonates, but there is definitely, this is the tone for this whole reading and past energy that has sent you into this more general space for messages. So, you know, what has gotten you here is the movement that you're going through, Aquarius. This is 9 of Wands here. There's fire, there's passion here. You could be moving towards, or you have moved towards rather, something that is, it brings you fire, it brings you passion. So, yeah, there's something involving resilience, right? There's this grit that you have. You know, you're like fighting through something with passion. You're getting through something very difficult with your fire. Your fire is helping you get through something very difficult for you. It's helping you to have that resilience that's pushing you forward and keeping you going. You have this grit, like I said. When you fight with grit, that's like when you're hiking or you're climbing a mountain and that shit is hard, it's tiring, it takes strength. You have this, you're climbing that mountain. That's what I'm seeing in my head, and it's hard, but you're almost at the top. Military helicopters. I just saw 2 military helicopters with a big ass seagull again. But anyways, yeah, you're fighting to the top, and you're like climbing that mountain. You're almost at the top, and I just see like you like so like there's something that you're like dealing with, and it's probably it's the end of it. You know, you're at the end of this hard road. You've literally endured the worst of this. Like, you've endured the worst of this path. Like, but you're resilient. You've carried yourself through. You've carried yourself through with grit, with resilience, and you're almost done. You're almost through. And there's this high priestess energy, right? So it could be you, Aquarius, or it could be someone in your life. Take it as it resonates. But there's this high priestess energy. And this energy is definitely all about hearing that inner voice within you, listening to your intuition, just listening to a space within you that probably isn't very familiar to you because you're an air sign. You know, you're usually in your mind, in that logistical part of your mind. And intuition is just not, it's not usually a part of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like logical people really don't like to rely on intuition because what is that even? What am I even saying? But yeah, like very serious in your energy, I want to say, Aquarius. I feel very, very serious, very focused, still kind of nervous, butterflies in my stomach, butterflies, nervousness, anxiety in the pit of my stomach. But I also feel very determined in your energy, very focused in your energy. So that could be that resilience and that grit that I'm you know, that we just pulled a card about. But yeah, there's this need, or maybe you have been listening, because this is past energy, listening to that inner voice within you, and that could be very out of your comfort zone. That could be very much so uncomfortable for you, because intuition is not logical. It takes for you to say, oh, you know, something in me is just telling me not to do it. You know, a logical person usually doesn't go on that feeling. They usually go, okay, does this logically make sense? Is it logistics and facts, numbers and charts and graphs? But your intuition is calling you to listen to it. It's literally calling you so loud, so hard, or it has been all this time. Your inner voice is trying to come through, Aquarius, and like really just like come through and like lead you, like, so that you won't always rely on your brain. There's something in your intuitive mind calling you. The card fell out. I'm trying to decipher if I want to take it. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, yep. So yeah, your intuition, your inner voice is trying to come through, and I feel like you're aware of this, Aquarius. That's probably why you feel nervous in your stomach, because you're just like, I'm not sure if I can rely on that, but like something really is making me feel like I need to, or I should, so I'm probably gonna do it, but it feels risky to you, right? But there's the World card here, or the universe in this deck. And what that lets us know is that there's this new world available to you that Spirit is trying to move you towards, that life is moving you towards, it's calling you. And there's all of like, it's like the world of possibilities are open to you, but it's like a whole new world. Sorry, that was kind of dry, kind of ashy, but I had to get it off because like that song just popped into my head. I just saw Aladdin for the first time, this recent Aladdin that just came out. My dad didn't let me watch Disney movies, so I've been catching up on Disney movies just for research purposes. Honestly, it's for research purposes. I want to know why my dad didn't want me to see it, and what kind of subliminal, you know, programming they were trying to teach these kids. So I've been watching it. So yeah, a whole new world. Like there's this whole new world before you, a world filled with fulfillment and harmony and possibilities, completions. There's something getting completed in your life that's calling you to complete it, because once you complete it, it could be a cycle or a relationship or something that you gotta complete or bring full circle, because this will bring harmony and fulfillment into your life. It's like, why agonize over something when you could just complete it and, you know, move on? Your intuition is trying to help you do that. So that's what I'm getting for you. There's a fulfillment and a harmony and a completion within you that Spirit is trying to move you towards, Aquarius. So if you feel incomplete right now, for whatever reason, you know, give me one more, Great Spirit. If you feel incomplete or not harmonized in your life, Just trust your intuition, trust spirit. I know it sounds risky, I know it sounds probably cliche and corny hitting your ears, Aquarius, but this is where life is guiding you. So it's kind of inevitable, it's fated, it's destined. Just let it happen, you know. Let that climactic scene happen in your story, in your movie. You just play it out. Okay, spirit, I just asked for one card, but I'll take two. It's okay, I'll take both. So there's this worry about it. Let's just be honest. Gotta wet my whistle. You know the mermaid is dry. I decided to go ahead and take that on. I don't know if I was telling you guys or Virgo the mermaid story, but ciao. I'm starting to believe in myself. But anyways, you're very worried about this, Aquarius. You're so worried. I see like kind of more repetitive energy happening for you, except there is movement with this Chariot card. There's movement. It's advancing. It's growing. Even though you've been in this energy for a minute now, it's like finally advancing very slowly. You probably don't notice it. You probably don't feel it quite yet, but that's because you're hesitating to listen to your inner voice perhaps. But there's this worry. You know, we got 5 of Pentacles here. That's all about this worry. You are acting like you are worrying yourself to death. Like, I feel like I just saw in my head you talking to yourself out loud, Aquarius. Let me know if this resonates for anybody. But I see someone like talking to themselves aloud, trying to convince themselves or tell themselves everything that could possibly go wrong with. That's so crazy because this card came out for Virgo, except y'all, ooh, I feel bad because I think I pulled, we just gonna leave that alone. I think the same card came out for Virgo. I don't know. But it's interesting because there's this worry here, and it's worry because of insecurity. Like, it's like you're trying to convince yourself all the reasons that, you know, this movement towards your future and your destiny or your fate could be wrong. You know, there's a need and an insecurity within you that needs to be like kind of like looked at, focused on right now, Aquarius. Like, spirit definitely wants you to pay attention to it and like deal with it, resolve it, or allow spirit to help you deal with it and resolve it and bring it to a completion, and so that you can feel fulfilled and harmonious once again in your life. Yeah, so you're feeling insecure, though you have resilience, though you're climbing that mountain and it's hard and you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going, because that's who you are, Aquarius. You don't give up easily. When something is hard, you rise to the challenge, you rise to the occasion, even through your need, even through your lack mindset involving whatever this is that you're moving towards, this fulfillment and this harmony. Pretty much that's what it is in your life. This insecurity, it's like you're fighting through all of that. You're like, fuck it, I'm insecure, fuck it, I'm worried, fuck it, I have a lack mindset towards this, but you know what, something's telling me to keep going, and a resilience inside of you. Maybe it's your inner voice, and maybe you are listening to it, even though you're like fighting it a little bit. It's like you can't help but to, there's this drive within you that's a part of who you are, it's like, fuck it, I can't give up now. I may have all these negative feelings inside, but I can't give up now. And spirit also just dropped into my brain, and my higher self just dropped into my brain that all of these worries that you're having and these negative emotions are literally stemming from fear. You're living in a space of fear, and fear is just so insidious. Fear can push us. That's the beautiful thing about you, Aquarius, is that fear pushes you. Aquarius are very fearless people. They try to be so, they don't even have to try. You're fearless. When things scare you, it's like you're like, fuck it, like that, like it's like challenge accepted. Like, I'm gonna go for it because I'm scared. You know, it's like that. It's like, even though you're going towards it because you're conquering that fear, it's like, it's not one of those moments where you're just like, you let it all go. You let your inhibitions go and you just go for it. It's like you have these negative feelings inside, even though you're charging forward. It's like you're fighting against your fear to go toward it. And I think that's so beautiful and admirable. That's very admirable. I can share a quick story. When I was younger, I used to be very afraid of some roller coasters, right? Not all of them, just some of them. Just the ones that like take you all the way up and then just like drop you out of nowhere. Because I got on one once out of sheer ignorance. I'm just like, yeah, like we're all going. Like my family always went to amusement parks. So I'm just like, when I was younger, when I was big enough to get on bigger rides, I'm just like, fuck it. Got on the Superman. That shit dropped me down. And I was like, nope. But I loved certain rides. But like certain rides I was very afraid of. I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? If it made me feel weird, I didn't want to do it. But when I got a certain age, I remember I went to Florida and went to Universal Studios in Florida. And I told myself I'm getting on every fucking ride, even though it's Universal Studios. Nothing is too crazy. But there was this ride called Rocket. And first it drops you down like the Superman, and then it like takes you super fast, like through all these loops and dips. And it looks scary as hell because like it's tall as shit, like taller than anything else in the park. Highest ride in the park. And I got on that shit fearlessly. And I was like, yeah, like even though I was afraid, like I lost my inhibitions. But when I was a kid and I would try to make myself get on rides to conquer my fear, I hated being scary. My family used to fucking, they'll make fun of you because you're scared. So basically I had those moments where I was scared, but I would make myself do it and I'd be scared the whole time. And then when I was an adult and went to that park, I was like, fuck it. I lost my inhibitions and I got on that ride. And that ride, Rocket, when you get on, you get to choose a song for when you go. You can listen to the song the whole way. I'll never forget it. And this is the last part of the story and I'm going to end it here. But I'll never forget it. I picked Pump It by Black Eyed Peas. So that's a song that I'm going to recommend you guys listen to. That maybe can help you through whatever you're going through. I just love motivational music. Music gets me through, honey. So anyways, I picked that song and it was so dope. Because like, as you know, like when you go on a ride that's about to drop you down, you have to go up first. So we're going up slowly. And I just remember the beat going like, like, you know how Pump It goes. So like it was so epic because like it was like this, it was like the perfect song for that moment. And so it was like ha ha, and like it was perfect. Like soon as it with the ha, like that's when it dropped me down, and it was like this adrenaline rush, and I was like so excited. So that's how it usually feels for you, Aquarius. Whenever you face your fears, you're just like, fuck it. You're like adrenaline pumping. You're like, ha, ha, ha. And you just go for it. And it's like nothing but sheer excitement and beauty. But right now you're like scared, but you're doing it anyway. So Spirit, I think, wants you to maybe adjust that and like adapt your usual mindset. Not saying you have to do it. Spirit wants you to go through your emotions and to feel how you feel. Maybe this is new for you, you know, and that's dope. That's gorgeous. Like, you're like feeling new feelings, and that's probably definitely part of your journey, you know, feeling these new feelings, experiencing this new shit, these parts of your emotions you probably never really touched on before, you haven't felt in a long time. That's a part of this journey. So Spirit is definitely taking you through it for a reason. So I'm not saying you just have to lose your inhibitions and just go for it like you do other things, but just like feel it, you know, feel it as you're going through, you know, because this journey is trying to teach you something. By the way, I have food. They're about to knock on my door and deliver me food. So I might have to step away. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for a quick second. Hold on, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. My knee. What else do you guys have? Turkey taco roll, or I can go get a salad. I'll give you the chicken pizzas. I'll take you. Okay. Thank you. No, I'm good with one. Thank you. No problem. Enjoy. Okay, I'm sorry for leaving y'all for these whack, like, you know, I'm not even hungry. Do y'all a little dance, you know, entertain y'all. What's up? Oh shit, my titty just popped out. That's entertainment. But yeah, I'm not even hungry. Like, I haven't eaten in weeks and I'm not hungry. I don't have an appetite. It's so weird. But anyways, you're feeling things that you haven't felt in a long time, but Spirit is like encouraging that because it's like growing you emotionally. It's like trying to tap you. I feel like Spirit is trying to open you up and expose you to your feminine balance. Everyone has a yin and a yang. Everyone has dark and light, yin and yang, like feminine, masculine within them. And I think Spirit is trying to make you whole and complete with this World card here, opening you up and exposing you to your feminine, emotional, you know, mysterious, darker side of yourself, I say darker, but it really is just like deep. It's depth and like depth of emotions. Like think deep sea, like deep sea. You know what I'm saying? Spirit's taking you there, so you kind of feel like, ooh, I'm deep diving, like this is new, you know. But you're planning and you're making decisions about leaving home. This is the second time you got this card, so I feel like a lot of Aquarius are leaving home. This Chariot came out first, so you're making plans and making decisions. You're climbing that mountain that's taking you to the top. Even though it's hard, you're doing it, but you're like, fuck it, I'm planning and I'm going towards this thing because I just feel like that's what I need to do. It's mysterious. You don't know where it's gonna go or how it's gonna end up. It's mysterious, and that fucking scares you shitless, Aquarius. It scares you. I don't even mind we took all these little detours and talked. I told a story and picked up my food, and I don't mind because for some reason your readings are always just, they go so much faster than Virgos. Like they go so much faster. So hey, whatever. Maybe yours is just like a lot more efficient. It's like you know exactly what needs to come out. It comes out. It's good. With Virgo, it's like we gotta talk a lot and like a lot. I get a lot of downloads for Virgos. I don't get like a whole lot of downloads for Aquarius. So I feel like you guys are it's just that natural kind of secretive energy you have about yourself. This privacy, this secretive energy that you have. It's like, I have what I want to share. I'm gonna share this, and this is I was already ready with what I need you to know. You don't have to know nothing more or less. I respect it. I don't mind. I'm one of those people, I do not dig if I don't need to know or if someone's not telling me. I'm not gonna make you. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, I used to be like that when I was younger, like in relationships or like with my family, and then I realized like, why am I doing that? Like, it's so annoying. I don't like when people do it to me, so I stopped doing that shit when I was like, before I hit my 20s. I don't waste my time. I don't waste my breath, you know, or pull people out of their comfort if they don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a waste of time. So I respect it, Aquarius, but you're planning, you're making decisions, you're making moves, making plans to leave home. This Chariot energy has you wanting to move forward into this mysterious space, into the shadows, into your intuition, into the unknown. You're ready. You're like, fuck it, I'm facing it. It's hard. I don't know what the fuck. This is totally different than anything I've ever done, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. That's what you're saying, Aquarius. You're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I respect that so much. That's how I get through anything I'm afraid of. I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm about to do it now. We ain't got time for another story, but I'm literally about to go through a moment like that myself. Wow. Okay, this is a beautiful card. We got the Ten of Pentacles here. Spirit really wants you to know, Aquarius, each time in your readings, that even though you're going through toward this thing and you don't know what is going to bring you, you just don't know, Spirit almost wants to assure you there is abundance attached to this thing. I feel like you be having to know that, Aquarius. Like, is this going to give me some coin? Is this going to get me some security to my foundation? Is this going to give me some type of prosperity? Spirit is assuring you with this 10, honey, this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. You don't got to worry about that one bit. You don't have to worry about that one bit. Not at all. This thing is very prosperous. So maybe that'll ease some of your discomfort, Aquarius. This is very prosperous. The Ten of Pentacles is the most prosperous card in the entire motherfucking deck of cards. Period. It is. It's complete. Like in the Rider-Waite deck, it depicts a man and a woman standing together, holding hands, looking up at the sky, and they have their children standing there with them, and maybe like a little dog, I think, or animals, and there's a big rainbow. No, that's Ten of Cups. Sorry, that's emotional fulfillment. Scratch that. But the Ten of Pentacles is literally, I think there's like a person sitting there and they like have all these pentacles around them, and there's like plants blooming all around. They're sitting on a throne. So basically it talks about just like, you know how the American dream, like everyone chases their home, that home they want, the money that they want, the person, the family that they want. It's not so much as a focus on emotional fulfillment, though it is there. I think Spirit is just trying to let you know that there's definitely pentacles, like there's definitely abundance, material abundance and security attached to this thing. Like, yeah, there's emotional fulfillment, but Spirit is letting me know in this moment that maybe emotions isn't more so what you're focused on right now, Aquarius. You're more so focused on your foundation, your material foundation. You just want to know that this thing that you're going towards is not gonna fuck you over in your pockets. You want to know that you're not about to lose everything that you've worked for. Spirit wants you to know you're not gonna lose a goddamn thing. Not only are you not gonna lose anything, whoa, I feel it. I feel the energy coming from my solar plexus all the way out of my throat chakra. Whew. The solar plexus. If you don't know anything about the solar plexus, look that shit up. But not only are you not losing a motherfucking cent, a dime, it's gonna, like, your wealth is gonna literally increase by 10 times. You're gonna have an abundance, never ending abundance of whatever you want. Like, whatever this thing is gonna be like, it's like you just bought a plot of land, and not only do you have a plot of land now that you can build whatever on, you have fertile soil. You can make a fucking garden of vegetables and sell that shit if you want to, and for your family to be nourished. But then you found gold in the fucking, like, I don't know, in the caverns of the earth underneath your land, or you found diamonds or cobalt or some type of, you just basically found that, damn, I came up. Like, not only is this, I have land, this land is fertile and abundant with resources and materials. Like, I'm gonna eat forever. It's like you struck gold, you struck oil, you hit the jackpot. You're not gonna lose anything. You're going to gain so much. So even though there's this worry that you have because it's mysterious, it's like Spirit is like, it's like, Spirit just basically, this came out. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it though. I'm gonna take it. Spirit says yes. But like, what I just saw in my mind is like you walking, Aquarius, with a blindfold on, and Spirit is holding your hand, and you're like trying to feel in front of you, like you're walking, you're afraid, but Spirit got this big smile on his face. I just saw 2727 confirmation. We're on point. But Spirit has a big smile on his face because when you take that blindfold off, you're not gonna believe what you see. I don't want to hype it up like that, but like, that's just what I saw in my mind. So I feel like that's what I was supposed to tell you. Abundance is there. Then you got the Two of Pentacles. So there's a decision that you definitely have to make. There's a decision. You're probably in between two decisions, you know? Your priorities. That's why at the beginning of this reading, I saw that, oh, damn, I wasted too much time now. Ooh, let me hurry up. Sorry, Aquarius. Y'all gonna have damn near 30 minutes to watch, but I'm sure y'all not gonna mind. But anyways, there's a balancing of your priorities and your decisions. So maybe this thing has like risen to on like higher in your priority list, and you're like, damn, like, this is actually important enough to me for me to pursue it. Like I pursue my work, like I pursue my family affairs. Like it's rising our priority list, and Spirit is saying adapt to that change. Be flexible, adapt to that change. Adapt to it. Just let it happen. Let the chariot take you, I guess. Let the mystery consume you. Balance your decisions and your priorities. Make sure that you're making way for this. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. 2 more cards of advice or something you want Aquarius to know before we end this reading. Let's see if we can get this done in 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Give me 1 more, Great Spirit. Give me 1 more. 1 more. Okay, they fall on the floor. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay. It's so crazy. Oh my God. Virgo got these same 2 cards, so I'm gonna go ahead and suggest, Aquarius, that you guys may want to watch Virgo's reading as well, because you guys be getting some of the same cards. So we got this 8 of Cups, this indolence. I don't know if they got the 8 of Cups, but they definitely got the Page of Pentacles, or the Prince of Pentacles. I don't, you know what? I take that back, because that could have been yesterday. That could have been love reading. I mean, if you feel called to look at Virgo's reading, by all means. Yeah, this shit gonna be 30 minutes. Sorry, Aquarius. I ain't gonna apologize. I need to stop apologizing for sharing my gift and oversharing, on accident. People would pay to go overtime. People would pay money, extra tip for me to go overtime. So I don't know why I keep feeling the need to apologize. Should be apologizing to myself. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop talking shit. Oh my God, these cards just all did something crazy. Maybe there was like a confusion that just happened. I don't know. So yeah, they did get this card. They definitely got this card for sure. So yes, watch Virgo's reading. You're walking away, Great Spirit is letting you know. Yeah. Spirit is definitely saying if you feeling like you're leaving something behind and walking away from something, a disillusionment, something that just wasn't working out, even though you don't want to really admit that to yourself, or it's disappointing you that it didn't work out, but you're like, I'm walking away from it. Spirit is like your cheerleader, like, yes, walk away, walk away. Okay, let me stop being a fucking nerd and finish this. But like, yeah, Spirit is like, if you're planning on walking away, Aquarius, great idea, do that. Walk away from the old shit. Just walk away. It's wasting your time, wasting your energy. Yep. You know what? Yes, I was correct. I knew I was right. I should start trusting myself more. Watch Virgo's reading, Aquarius, because they got these same cards. Not only they get these same cards, but in the same order. I just saw double numbers again. We are on track here. So yeah, there's abundance and prosperity and security involved in this venture that you're being called to come to, that you're being summoned to by Spirit, by your higher self. Not just Spirit, not just God, your higher self, yourself in the 5D, yourself that's existing in the cosmos, in the astral realm. They know you way better than you know yourself. When we're on this earth, we're confused, we're in a daze, we're fucking lost, our minds keep trying to be manipulated in this space. So your higher self guides you, because it's like you need help a lot. We're humans, we need help a lot from higher realms. Our earth self like protects us. That's its job. It learns how to protect. We learn how to protect ourselves. We do that in our physical bodies, but our higher selves is what guide us to do the things that are bigger than us. Just thought I should share that. But there's abundance, prosperity, security. Not only like the Spirit wants to assure you this thing is abundant, prosperous, secure. You will be secure. You will not be thrown for a loop. You will not. Spirit wants you to know that. Spirit really, really wants you to know that, Aquarius. I think Spirit wants you to let go of your cold-heartedness, your cruelty, your bitterness. You have a real darkness inside of you. Maybe I'm getting that your heart chakra. I just saw a green heart that's like got these dark like clouds around it. You may have this, your heart space may be blocked. There could be a cruelty, a bitterness, a cold-heartedness within you because of life, because of maybe a past relationship. There's something that's causing you to feel very dark in your heart. Spirit is trying to suggest to you to work on that, pay attention to it. Well, I just saw 3333. Wow, it's like it paused for a second. Usually the numbers move along, but it paused. It's like it wanted me to see it. Creativity, that's what threes are about. Creation, mastering yourself. Spirit wants you to master yourself. If you feel like you've mastered yourself completely, Aquarius, Spirit wants you to know that's that's pride talking, that's cockiness talking, that's ego talking. If you are not feeling your heart space, you are not a complete person. You might as well just be a robot. I know that you function well in that kind of cold, kind of robotic space, which is very, you find power there. There's no judgment there, but Spirit is saying you're more than that. There's more to you than that. You're fuller than that. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than just being functional, precise and accurate. Like you're not just a computer, a robot. You're more than that. You're the Tin Man who found its heart. You know what I'm saying? Spirit wants you to find your heart. Feel it. You got to get out of that cold-minded. Like, Spirit is trying to literally lead you to such an abundant place, but you're gonna have to work on your cold-heartedness. Spirit knows this is not gonna happen overnight. No one expects you to be loving and open and all of this overnight. That is never the case. It takes time. This new space that you're going to exist in, it's healthy, it's safe. Spirit wants you to know not only is it abundant and prosperous and secure, it's safe. That's what security means. You are safe to grow, to evolve. That's why Spirit is trying to take you there, because whatever space you're in now, it's not safe for you to evolve. It's trying to control you, confuse you, manipulate you. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I love you so much. If you guys need any personal readings, you know what to do. Hit me up in the Instagram DMs. Hit my email. Sorry about that. My mind just went blank for a second. And I'll tell you how that works, and I'll tell you my rates. It's not super expensive or anything. Hit me up and just let me know if you want that. We can schedule that. We can hook it up. You know, it's definitely worth it. Like I told Virgo, I'm gonna tell you real quick, even though we went completely over time, that you know, every time I do, like when I do my free mini readings or when I have done them, literally 80% of the time, I let them know you don't have to pay me anything for this, but they usually are so grateful and it resonates so deeply with them that they always pay me a tip. They always pay me a very handsome tip. So I'm just letting you know how accurate and how helpful these readings are. You know, if you want to take advantage of it. If you don't, that's fine with me. I'm prosperous. I lean on Spirit. Spirit takes care of my every need, so I'm good. So I love you, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, my sunshine, my moonbeams.